are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, you are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hey, we are back again. We are back again to the most exciting sports show. Yeah, welcome back to BCM Sports Live, brought to you by BlueClouds Media, your trusted source for comprehensive Chelsea FC coverage. I'm your host Nizam with my co-host Stephen G. Yeah, Stephen G is here with me. Absolutely, big up to Stephen G, DJ Sab, all the crew, Ryan, Liverpool Ryan, Chelsea Ryan, and also Diamond of Everton. Everyone that supports this platform for their own comfort zone. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. I'm your host, Nizam, with Stephen G, co-host. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone out there. Like we said, bonjour, monsieur, bonjour, madame, for joining us on the show today. We bring you the live in-depth analysis of latest significant development news in Chelsea Football Club transfer activities as the first window has opened. There's a lot of activities going on right now. Today we focus on center on two prominent targets. Firstly, West Ham United Mohammed Kudus, Ghanaian international. Yes, plays for West Ham United, who possesses an 85 million release clause, reportedly active for Premier League clubs within the first 10 days of July. We will be examining Chelsea's reported keen interest and the potential implication for such a significant signing if it has to happen. Secondly, and with a sense of immediate emergency, we turn to AC Milan goalkeeper Mike Maignan. Mike Maignan, according to reports, notably from Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are anticipating to submit an official offer immediately with the potential for negotiation to accelerate rapidly in the upcoming hours. The probability of these transfer materializing is currently due to be estimated at 60%. If that should happen throughout the live stream, guys, as usual, you guys are very, very important to us over here. We discuss, we dissect these potential transfer, evaluate their strategic fit for Chelsea, and consider the financial aspect involved. We encourage your participation and insight. Please, as usual, join us in the live chat and share your thoughts, ask questions, and contribute to discussions as we also predict potential upcoming event which relate to Chelsea's upcoming game in the Club World Cup. Yes, how things should go. We'll be looking at some of the things, teams that Chelsea will be meeting going forward. So there's still some few headlines over here to talk about right after when we return for a short commercial break. And guys, do not go anywhere. BlueClouds Media will bring you the latest transfer in-depth analysis, everything surrounding Chelsea FC, and some other news, headline news in the Premier League, to be precise, and also some. I think we can go abroad, Italy, what is going on with Saudi, and all that stuff. So, guys, do not go anywhere. Stick with us. Nizan and Stephen G are here for you. We are here for you, guys. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. What is going on today? All right, so it looks like we're having some few technical issues. Hope that can be solved. Hey, welcome back again, Stephen G. May you doing well? You doing okay today?
All right.
Yeah. We're back again, guys. The bad boys are back again. Nee Zion and Stephen G. Chelsea FC bad boys, the most notorious boys on the planet. We are back again with some interesting headlines. The Chelsea and AC Milan are close, are not. As this one's reported by Fabrizio Romano a few minutes ago, he said Chelsea and AC Milan are not close on valuation for Mike Maignan. AC Milan wants around 30 million. Chelsea wants to pay. Chelsea won't pay that as CFC value Manuel as 10 million being out of contract in 2026. And also we get some few news regarding Andrew Santos on his future. In principle, he wants to stay at Chelsea. I want to play. I want to have a minute to be able to end my plays in the World Cup. I want to consolidate myself in Chelsea, be an undisputed starter, win titles at this club. Told that's statement from Andrew Santos, and one also from Kendrick Pierce will join up with Chelsea for the Club World Cup. Player yet to be informed. Potential loan to Strasbourg is on the card, but it's understand to be a concrete possibility for next season. Enzo Maresca to assess his summer.
Nee.
All right, so yes, sir.
On the Milan one, yeah? People are losing their head. It's normal negotiations that happen. He's got 12 months left on his deal. He wants to come to Chelsea. They'll find a way to get it done. It happens all the time. Like, you put a low offer in and then, magically it's jumped up like 10 million. Like, it happens all the time.
I mean, same Fabrizio Romano said it's 60% to get done. It's beyond 50.
Romano said it's 60%, and then he's going, they're not close. Yeah. Chelsea offer this, but Milan want that. Well, you knew what Milan wanted yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
When you said 60%.
Yeah.
Someone I trust says that they're not sure if it's going to happen, but Chelsea haven't walked away yet. Well, if Chelsea haven't walked away, that means the person that I trust is still leaving it open despite them not thinking it happened. But they're saying they don't think it happened based on what's been put out. So I think it will. I think they probably think it will as well. It's just one of those things that Chelsea haven't left it in a good place at the moment, supposedly, based on what Romano's saying. But I think it gets done, I'll be honest. How's Romano from 60% to, it's not close, they want this much more than what Chelsea are willing to offer? Nah. That doesn't magically happen.
Exactly. I'm having some few technical hitch over here on my screen in my studio, but I hope we can get it done without it being in the way bugging us. This screen is over here doing something. I don't know. But probably let me see if I can close it. Yeah. Probably that'll help for now. But anyway, Stephen, also we have a list of Chelsea wages, players and their wages right now on our screen. But before we go further in our discussions and live stream today, let's acknowledge our friends, the families and viewers, cherished viewers, those that really support this platform every day as they come in to contribute, and also new people that are coming in. We've got astronomical numbers of new subscribers from the past just 1 week. It's been mind-blowing. The numbers keep growing up each and every time. But we thank you all, everyone that has been helping us and helping joining us in the show and supporting the platform from all angles. Thank you very much for doing that. Big up to you, everyone. Big up to everyone. Yeah. Daniel Knight 14 says a big up to me up here and Stephen G. Big up to you too, our brother. Hope you're doing very well. Daniel Knight said Blue Core out. Daniel, why do you want Blue Core out? I thought they're doing good things at this moment.
Milan, Donny, let's be honest. That's exactly what it's going to be about.
It's going to be about what?
The Milan deal.
Oh, Mike Maignan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we're jumping into conclusions.
Yesterday, 60%, and then, they're not close. Romano, you knew these details yesterday, mate.
Yeah, Maya, big up to Maya. Maya has been forever. I've been seeing on Twitter, but not on YouTube. Big up to Maya. He says, big up to you, knees, Steven. You guys age like wine. It's been minutes. I hope all is well with y'all. Yes, brother. We are all doing very well. Blue call out again from Maya. Come on, Maya. Let's get it done. Nehemiah, big up to Nehemiah said blue call out. Oh, come on, guys. They keep buying a Wonder Kid. Yeah.
Also, quickly, can I add on to
Chelsea.
the thing quick?
Yes, sir. Go for it, sir.
Chelsea wanted about 25 million for Christian Pulisic, yeah?
Yeah.
And AC Milan's opening offer to us was about 12 million. So it's almost identical.
Would you say that AC Milan is trying to make the deal a little bit difficult so at least they can balance the book with what they want to sell Manuel for 30 million and be able to balance it with 25 for Felix. Felix also I read
get Felix for 25 million. He's got way too much left on our books.
It looks like FC Porto are also interested in him. FC Porto
Benfica on the loan.
Benfica also interested in him. Scala, big up to you, Scala. I need Scala so badly, especially yesterday. So guys, get ready for it. We got Scala coming on. We got lots of Manchester United topics on the show to talk about. Yes, a lot of Manchester United topics here to talk about, Stephen G. Chelsea news is very, very quiet. You know what that means? A lot of signings are coming in. That's what it means. Manuel was PR stunt, and I don't know if they are willing to go for Kudus.
For fact, it wasn't.
Kudus could be like a clickbait. Clickbait, but obviously he's a left-footed player. He's definitely going to be on the right-hand side. How many players do we have on the right-hand side that are proven? It's something that we have to look into and talk about it. Nehemiah said Leao likes is it Leao? Rafael Leao links gone quiet. It seems
Gittins is a smoke screen. Gittins isn't a smoke screen, and Maignan isn't PR. We are
haven't done much
in both of them.
Yeah, I haven't done much about Gettins, but there's still things going on with Gettins over here. There are things going on with Gettins. I haven't done much about the Gettins. We need 2 left wingers from Nehemiah. Hope everyone is good. Like the stream, fellas. Like the stream from Scala, Man United, top supporter. He's a legend. Scala, hold that. We send Sancho back. Is that your problem now?
Your problem
All
now.
right. Yeah, Maya said that. Yeah, Steven. AC Milan is trying to finesse us? Is it finesse? Finance is it finesse us? Crazy.
Yeah.
Why
us.
they want 20 million, but his contract is running out at this moment. So let me look for Scala. Steven, over to you. Let's start with Manuel right now. Mike Manuel.
Yeah, there's not much to say on it. I still think it happens despite what a person I trust says, because I think they're doing it more on their opinion, in the sense that, look, we saw this stuff happen before with Chelsea. They go in, they put a silly offer in, people think it's not going to happen, and it ends up happening. There's no way in my mind that even Chelsea are blow this. I think it's probably Egbali doing the deal, because Egbali has good relations with the AC Milan owners. And we know that Egbali won't want to get mugged off, so he won't want to be seen as cheap. So eventually that offer will go up.
I agree. We did look at his statistics last, I think a few was it yesterday's stream. We did look at Manuel's statistics, injuries and all that. He is a winner. What I read is he won a title with, is it Nice or
no,
he won a title. Leo, yeah, he won a title with Leo.
Leon.
Leo.
I can't remember.
Leon. He won a title, domestic title with Leon. He's gone to the Champions League back to back, isn't it? 2 times the Champions League finals, and he hasn't won it though. But
when did he go
was
to
the AC Milan?
When did he
AC
go
Milan?
to it?
Yeah, AC Milan was last year, and this year was Inter, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's not with Inter.
Yeah,
you said he went to back to back.
Oh yeah. Okay, that was a big mistake.
That's
I thought
why
it was the same team again. Yeah, it was a big mistake. Yeah, but he's been in the Champions League finals, and he's the captain of AC Milan. So this guy is a winner, and this is a guy that can really control the defense very, very well.
He's also the French number 1.
French number 1, AC Milan captain, experienced, 29 years old. He can control. He's good with his foot. I've been watching a lot of clips about this guy. He made a few errors, but he never ended up in the back of the net, which is normal. We all know that having goalkeepers to play out from the back, definitely there will be a few mistakes here and there. But he looks like a world beater, Steven, a world beater. Guys, so we got a lot of you here watching us live, or 16 of you watching us live on YouTube. Don't forget, if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new follower, or a new person watching us on the stream today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be part of our growing family. Really appreciate your time spent with us. Anything else you have any question regarding the upcoming transfer things that are going on right now, please do me a favor to send your question in, and Neil and Steven will do their best to attend to those questions as they come in. Sorry for that music playing in the background. Apologize for that. So Fabrizio Romano also said it's 60% that this deal can be done, and we all listen to Fabrizio when he speaks, so it means that this deal can be done soon. Maya said, "Nah, I don't believe that nonsense." I'm not so exactly sure what Maya is trying to say. Guys, do not go anywhere. Here in about half an hour time, we will drop the StreamYard link for you guys to jump in and have a say. Also, Scala, if you're watching live, I already sent a link to you. If you're ready, you're free. Come on, we're gonna touch on few news regarding Manchester United. Players that you have signed so much, players that you have signed so far, and others that they've been linked to the football club. What's the reason behind Mbuema signing for Manchester United? Acuna also have signed for United. What's the reason behind it? Although you're 16th or 17th, still being able to attract big names. We want to see the reason behind it.
Yes, hasn't signed. Mbuema
hasn't signed yet, but it looks like imminent, isn't it?
No, they've not even put an offer in yet.
Oh, I thought it says 50 million.
No, thingy. Brentford want like 65 million from what I read. Brentford wants 65 million and he wants about 250 grand a week.
Well, that's what I heard. That's what I want. That's why I want to have Scala on the show, because there is something here I don't want to say right now until Scala jumps on. Then I'll ask him those questions regarding why would he even think of about Mbuema signing for Manchester United. This is the reason. If it's not, let me know the reason behind it. Why Mbuema will sign for a team that doesn't have a Champions League spot game next season.
Better off staying at Brentford.
I think so. All right.
Like if it's Brentford and Man U, I'm staying at Brentford.
Exactly. All right. So Nehemiah said he's saying Noni is staying at Chelsea. I don't think Noni is going anywhere. I haven't seen any reported news of Noni leaving. Big up to everyone. Good to be part of this space once again. Big up to my brother. Yeah. The man is here again. Big up to you. I hope you are doing very, very well today. I don't want to butcher the name, so I'm trying to find the right pronunciation so I can get it right this time. Yeah. Okay. It says the name goes by Olawa Rakami. I'm sure Olawa Rakami. Oluwa Rekami. That's the name. I got it right. That's the name. Oluwa Rekami. Big up to you, my friend, and thank you very much for returning and coming back again to the show. Let us know your concerning questions, any reaction towards the activities going on right now at Chelsea. Let us know in the comments section below. Nehemiah said, "I'm done with Madueke." Madueke. It frustrates us a little bit, but I think one more season for Madueke will be better and see if he's going to improve. If he doesn't, then we all know that he's getting his chance. He's getting much chance to prove himself. Just like Sancho, Chelsea were willing to give him chance to stay at the football club, but he doesn't want to, reduce his wages. And I'm sure he will regret in about 10 years' time. He will regret why he didn't do that. Reduce wages.
He was a Chelsea fan as well, but he was a Chelsea fan when he was younger as well, by the way.
Yeah, he will regret that decision that he's taken for not reducing. And Stephen, I have the wages thing on my screen here. So something is not going on right on this screen, but I'm going to put it on a different screen. Let me screenshot that right now. Okay. We're discussing Mohammed Kudus. Also, Stephen, we've discussed Mike Maignan. We're going to turn our attention to Mohammed Kudus for a bit. This young chap, Stephen, brilliant player, very strong, very energetic, skillful, powerful shot. Play for West Ham United, Ghanaian international. Chelsea reports coming out from Mail Sport indicate that Chelsea he has a release clause of 85 million. Do you think that Chelsea would trigger that 85 million release clause and bring him to the bridge?
Oh, Kudus.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Kudus.
Chelsea aren't good at it. It doesn't make sense for Chelsea that 85 million, where are you going to play him?
Well, he's a right-footed player on the right-hand side. We have Noni Madueke. Madueke for now. If Madueke is not leaving, then I don't foresee Kudus coming in.
Noni isn't leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if Noni is not leaving, I don't see Kudus coming in because someone have to leave to free that space for Kudus to come in. But let's look at who we have on that right-hand side. We have Neto who can play on both sides, left and the right. We have Noni Madueke also playing on that right-hand side. We have a Cole Palmer. When things get worse, he can be a right winger. And we have Cole Palmer also playing in the middle. We're going to have Estavio Williams coming in. Kendrick Pierce also coming in. I know he doesn't play on the right-hand side, probably in the middle. But I've mentioned almost about 4 players right now that plays on that position. Is there space for Mohammed Kudus?
No, there's not space for him. I don't see why he'll fit in. Paez will go on loan. Estevao will stay. Palmer's here. Noni's here. Neto's here. I just don't see how it works.
Go ahead, Steve. I'm trying to get these image on the screen.
No, that's what I had was he isn't got fit. There's nowhere for him to go.
Okay. Guys, let me know what you guys think of
just quickly,
the Kudus link to Chelsea. 3 teams, like I said, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal are weighing their options if they can bring Kudus. Would you like to see Kudus at Chelsea? Let me know in the comment section below. And
the same thing happened with Skyler. He said the link seems to be from other lives, which will be the one later today. But whilst you figure that out, 1207 said, "What's the update on Maignan? Do you think we will sign him?" And then the 1207 thinks it's a Clown Lake PR stunt. It's not a PR stunt because he's on low wages and he'll cost you like 25 million. It's just typical negotiation tactics. We'll put a low offer in, we'll talk some more, and then it arrives, and eventually we will, eventually we'll get a deal done. That's the way I see it. But at the moment, we've offered like 9 million, I think it was. Supposedly, we've offered 9 million. But Romano put that out, and Romano put 60% chance of happening yesterday. It said 60% chance of happening when he spoke yesterday. So how's it gone from 60% to suddenly, it's not close, it's not this, it's not that? Well, how does that make sense then?
Scala, I've sent you another one, so check your X.
Not close and all this, and Chelsea don't want to pay this, and Milan want this.
Exactly. So you reacted to some of the questions. Which one did you react to, Stephen G?
The one from 1207 about Milan. And then the only other one I saw was the one from Skylar about the link.
Okay. Yeah, 1207. Big up to you, 1207. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. Everyone here. Yeah. Nehemiah 1207 said, "Bro, what's the update on Manuel?" Steven just read it. All right, you have replied it, so I'm not going to go over it again. At least 40 million for Mohammed Kudus. 80. Yeah, I mean he has a release clause, so there's not much you can do. He has a release clause, and it's not like he's got a year left on his contract. If it's a year left on his contract, to be honest with you, I'm sure Chelsea will be in the top race for him. Chelsea will be in there for him.
There's no space for him. There's no space for him.
Or you can free someone. Madueke, you let Madueke go. And you bring him in. That's how you free the space.
And I don't rate Kudus that highly anymore.
Oh, Steven, he is. Steven, Kudus is... Look, it's just like you saying that you don't rate maybe was Ipswich striker Leon Delap. Because Delap was playing under a mediocre team or just an average players with Mario Hutchison in the race. How many chances do they create for Delap? The same thing you're talking about. Kudus alone is the only guy up there. Mikel Antonio has been gone pretty much the whole season from his accident.
I've never really rated Kudus like those people need. I've never really rated.
But let me land, Steven. Fulcrum was supposed to come in and help. Also hasn't done much. West Ham United players did not do much to help this player. He was the only creative player out there. What's his name? Bowen or whatever they call him. This season hasn't been as great as he was last season. Other than that, West Ham United would have done much better in the Premier League. But I rate Kudus highly. Very, very high. If you watch the last World Cup in Qatar, then you see much more from Kudus. Go to Ajax and watch Kudus games very, very well.
Even when he was at Ajax, I didn't rate him.
And even the Premier League, lots of Premier League clubs rate Mohammed Kudus, Stephen, very, very highly.
I didn't even rate him when he was at Ajax and playing in the Champions League.
I do. But bro, what's okay? But thank you very much. We have Scala here. Stephen G. Okay, I've seen that from Scala. I've seen more also from my brother here. Said I left a left winger for that matter. Absolutely, he said why aren't we going for great wingers and further solidify the attacking position? If the age is a big problem. They've broken. I wouldn't say they've broken the age structure, because they're going for Mike Maignan. Mike Maignan is 29. Probably he's the only one that's going to come in with
about
that.
To be 30.
Yeah, he's about to be 30, but we need that agency in that defense, in that goalpost. That is why we're going for him. Chelsea have recorded having great goalkeepers in the past. Kudicini, Peter Cech for a number of years. We want someone who is more experienced, who can control the back four very, very well. And I think that's why they're going in for this Mike Maignan, who's,
It's a bargain deal. We have to get it done.
Yeah. Okay. Big up to Sports Wire, my man. Big up to you. He says Madueke, my leave, boys. Kudus would have to come in for 85 million from West Ham based on release clause. Like I said, if he has a release clause, you cannot do nothing about it. You have to trigger it. That's what we did for who else are we triggering his release clause? Delap. Yeah, Delap have 30 million on his release clause. That's why Chelsea have him in because our directors said they will keep their youth policy. Absolutely. Nehemiah said, why no one going in for Gyökeres? Gyökeres also, his wages very high. He's not going to take anything less than 200,000 a week.
300k was what I saw.
Yeah. So yeah, and the same thing with Sancho. Sancho was not willing to reduce his wages, drop his wages down, and play for Chelsea. He wants to make more than I think keep what he's making now, and Chelsea don't want that because he hasn't done enough to merit that amount of money every week. That is the reason why Chelsea did not come to an agreement for him to keep playing for Chelsea. They have to let him go. Hope Sanchez leave. I think Sanchez will be leaving. Big up to you, Rich Moneymaker. Everyone there, guys. Keep it coming. Let me give a break on the comment here in a second. I'll come to it. Keep it coming. Let me pin it here so I know where I left off, and I'll come back to it right now. Let's welcome Scala. Scala, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, good to be back. Big up to both of you and everyone in the chat. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show, and I've been willing to have you for almost about 3 days now. How are you, sir?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, the Europa League defeat, it was bad. I was not devastated or in depression like some of our fans went into. Obviously, it was an embarrassment losing to Tottenham, but for me, I don't think that was like the bigger embarrassment was where we finished in the league. I just cannot get over that fact. I got over the Europa League final very quickly, like literally the next morning. But when it hit that we finished 17th in the league, that's just it's unacceptable. And the club was like within 1 week later, the club posted on their socials that something about Matt Busby. I think it was his birthday or something like that. So I commented on that post, the Sir Matt Busby will be twisting in his grave, knowing where we finished in the league. Especially after where he took the club after that disaster, whatever happened. So I'm okay. The club seems to be doing something. I'm not saying like we are doing everything, but at least they are proactive. We have already secured Konya, and Mvumo looks to be coming on the way. Hopefully, we can get that deal probably by the end of this week, because I heard that Brentford are looking for the same money which we paid for Cunha. But I don't think we'll be doing that, because first of all, Cunha had a release clause and no one is coming in for. I mean, there are clubs for Mbumo, but he has already selected us, so there is no way we can be, exorbited with some silly prices. So I don't think we'll be paying up anything above 55. I think we can get that deal at max, maybe even with like something around like 52, something like that, or 55 with add-ons. I think that's where maximum. I saw something very interesting on TalkSport today. They were saying that although it's not confirmed, but they were saying that we are going to be offering Mbumo 250 grand a week, which kind of pricked my ears, because I was expecting him to be somewhere around 180, or let's say even at max 200. But for 250, I think he was on 45 at Brentford. So, I mean, for the past couple of days, I've been thinking like, Mbumo, he's coming here just because of the project, not just because we are offering much bigger money. But maybe something there is. I mean, because we cannot offer him Champions League, while Newcastle, Arsenal, and Aston Villa, not Aston Villa, but at least Newcastle and Arsenal, who are in for him, can offer. So Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, United, despite where we are, we do have some kind of pull, whatever, however you want to classify it. Whether we are offering more money or it's just that some of these players have this weird obsession of getting United where it was. So maybe that could be one case. But yeah, that's a good start, man, because we do need to revitalize our attack. I mean, the likes of Garnacho, Hoyland, and all these people, they need to be kicked out, especially Garnacho. So yeah, I'm excited. No, sorry, I'm not excited. I won't say excited, but I'm watching. I'm
Okay,
watching what
watching from a
Ineos is doing
distance.
because this is their first big summer with their manager. Okay, so this is time to deliver. I don't buy. I have been fooled that United don't have any money or like we are going to be hamstrung by PSR. I don't think that's the case. I think we do have money. I think I read somewhere that our budget without sales is 125 million, which
It's
is
not that you
significant.
don't have money. That's not the issue. The issue
Yeah,
is financial fair play and profit and sustainability. That's the issue.
yeah, that is an issue because we have to give a lot of money for past transfers as well. I think it's something around 300 million. So there is that as well. But I don't. It's not as bad as I thought it was. And obviously, we have rejected this Bruno Fernandes 100 million, whatever they were going to pay us. So that's going to bring the transfer sales a bit down. But we still have some sellable players. I think we can somehow get rid of Sancho. I mean, I don't know if we can get rid of, or maybe we can just take another loan. And this time, I don't know how or what did Chelsea do, because everyone at our side, on a United side, that it was an obligation to buy. I don't know what happened there, because when we were discussing this, when Sancho was going to Chelsea, it was like if Chelsea is finished above 14th place or something, they have to buy him, and it was for 25 million. I don't know what kind of a loophole Chelsea found out, and they're
We put a
sending him back.
clause in where we could send him back for 5 million, like a break.
Yeah, that was I was thinking today. I was coming back from home and I was listening to Talksport. They were talking about this as well. Like they usually, when you have this kind of obligation, the agent will pre-agree a salary. That my agent wants this salary, but that was not done in Sancho's case. Obviously, he wants like 200, like whatever 250. He wants to be paid more than Cole Palmer. I saw yesterday. I think ESPN put out. I think Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson, all these people will be earning less than Sancho if you agreed that deal, which is not acceptable for Chelsea. So yeah, man, we need to get some sales done now. I think after Mbumo, when he gets done, I think we can focus on a bit of our fullbacks as well. I think that's a key position. Question: What is an? Yeah, I mean, I cannot say what my expectations are right now because I don't know what players are we going to bring in, but certainly next season I think we have to get into the top 6 and hopefully a decent cup run, because we'll be playing one game a week. No Thursday nights for us, no Wednesday, definitely no Wednesday or Tuesday nights. So yeah, so one game a week. I expect a significant cup run and at least like maybe 5th. I don't know if 5th gets Champions League next year, but yeah, somewhere around that.
A question to you, Scala, regarding the number of the players that you're bringing in right now. Manchester United cannot offer these players Champions League game next season. You finish, I think 17th, either 17th or 18th. I think 18th, right?
No,
last
17th.
season. 17th.
No, 17th. 18th is
If you finished
relegation.
18th, you would have been
He's
relegated.
not 15th and Tottenham were
You would
17th.
be in the championship.
So 17th, sorry. Sorry for that. I'm trying to push you all the way to the back, but
No,
it looks like
Tottenham
it's
were
not.
17th. Tottenham were 17th.
So they were just just number 18 to go back to relegation or to go on relegation.
Yeah. Tottenham were 17th, not Man U. Tottenham were
whatever.
17th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe we were 16th. Yeah,
Okay.
They were 15th,
All right.
but only like
doesn't
a
matter.
few
Yeah.
points ahead.
But my question to you, Scala, is Acuna. There's been some few reports and rumors about how he plays his football. He's very good on the ball, but off the ball, he's not that great. He doesn't help. He works a lot, and you guys have players in the past that have done that. Paul Pogba, one of them, and maybe Di Maria or some of the players that doesn't do much off the ball, and it's been a problem for United. And there's been a strong league also for you guys bringing in Mbuema, I think Cameroonian international who plays for Brentford at this moment. You guys are going to triple his wages. Do you think he's coming in for the sporting activities or for the project, or he's just coming in because you guys are tripling his wages?
Yeah, I mean that's what I mentioned. I don't think it's triple. I think we are quadrupling his wages because he was on like 45 grand a week at
Yeah.
Brentford, and we are going to be. It's not confirmed, but I heard on Talksport that they were saying like it's going to be 250, so it's almost like quadruple. So
Quadruple,
yeah, I
yeah.
mean, look, there is. I mean, you have to be a fool to deny that because otherwise, like you have got two Champions League clubs coming for you in Arsenal and Newcastle. Why would you not go there? They are far away from us in terms of their progress, and they have Champions League to offer you, which you have never played in your life. And
Exactly.
and we can't guarantee you Champions League even next season. So I don't think if anyone is denying that he's not coming just for the money, I think it would be a fool. But I will say this that I don't think he's just coming for the money. I mean, I have to give credit to Ineos and whoever that sold the project to him. I don't think money is just a motivating factor. He doesn't seem to me that kind of a player. I think he whenever I watched him, even when I watched him in the World Cup, he looked quite good. And for Brentford as well, I was absolutely blown away at the fact that this guy's got 20 Premier League goals. I mean, that's for a team like Brentford, that's like over achievement. So yeah, I cannot just say that he's coming for the money. So I have to give a bit of credit to the whoever sold the project to him. So yeah, I'm not worried about him being motivated for the financial aspect. I think he fits us. I'll be curious to see where he plays because we do need because he will not be playing as a winger in our team. That's why he
Like,
played
comment, and
for
subscribe.
Brentford. So he is going to be playing as one of the inside 10, probably right inside 10. So that's where his position will be. So I don't mind Mbumo, whatever his motivation is. I think he's a decent player. We need him. And with Cunha off the ball, I watched Cunha a lot. I think he's not as bad as you're saying about Pogba and all those guys. Those guys are very different. Cunha, he works hard, man. We played Wolves in the first game of the season, if you remember, 2 seasons back when Onana clattered that centre forward. If you remember, it should have been a penalty. So it was the first game. I think it was Saska Kaladzic. Onana absolutely like two fisted him into his face, and they didn't give him a penalty. I watched that game. He ripped us, Cunha. He went through our midfield like there was no midfield. So yeah,
Well,
I'm not worried about Cunha. I think he's.
I mean,
going to be
you should understand where United are. United were very, very poor last season. If you take Bruno Fernandes goals away, United could have been relegated by now.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to supplement the attack because I mean, come on, man, we scored like I think we are the fifth least scorers in the league. I think we scored something like 45 goals minus goal difference. So yeah, we need, and if you're getting two of the best players in the league, I think Cunha and Mbomo, I think they're like in the top 5 for GA, whatever that means these days. So I'm not I cannot fault the club to bring in those two players. Would I have them or continue with Garnacho, Hoyland, and all these people? So yeah, and what this does as well, if you start Mbumo and Cunha, that means Ahmad goes to the bench. That improves our bench. So why not? Mason Mount goes to the bench, even though Mason Mount is like Amarim's love child. I don't know whatever has happened there. They see that them two seems to almost like they've become snuggle buddies the last 2 days. I mean, you should see how Amarim talks about Mason Mount. It's like he didn't even buy him, but somehow I don't know what's with Mason Mount. I mean, I haven't seen any manager like not rate him. Somehow he has something about him. Like he's almost like a teacher's pet. But either way, so when those two players come in, our bench improves. So I can't fault the club for that.
Thank you very much, Scala United guys, folks. You heard him. That's Scala United, a very, very strong Manchester United fan. He's going to be with us a few more minutes here. We have a VJ, also another sports army joining us on the show. Guys, keep your comments coming. 1207 JC, big up to you, JC in the building. Big up to JC. Yes, JC, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. Whoever is watching live, we're streaming. Lucky to be streaming on 2 platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. So whichever platform you're watching and you find yourself comfortable, just don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. We thank you all for you guys doing that. That's the only way this channel can grow and get to places. The more you drop a like on it, it sends a positive signal to the YouTube algorithm, and they also push the channel out live at this moment while we're streaming. So if you have 17, you have 20, we're going to end up tripling the numbers to 40, 50 people joining in and subscribing. So it's very, very important for us to like the channel if we join. So money is the most motivation factor for today's players, which is absolutely very, very true. We borrowed Sancho just to make UCL. We are ruthless from Maya. Big up to you, Maya. JC said hello to everyone here. More from JC. So Chelsea are masters of loophole, May. Absolutely from JC, which is absolutely true. Money is not the issue. Manchester United have a lot of money, but we don't want to see the same thing we've seen over the years where they motivate players with money, but then at the end of the day, after taking the money and signing huge contracts, they don't perform towards the money that they're receiving weekly. Things have to change. I'm sure the rat man himself, the rat infestation, richest man in England, will do something, will change something. Players are not demanding wages. We lost the traditional way of football. Come play for the club and don't ask about the wages from money and from the wages from Maya, which is absolutely true. Things have changed. The way of football has even changed. That physicality, the aspect of the game has even changed for some time now. So let's go to our brother here, VJ. Let's hear from VJ what VJ have to say to us here. Welcome to the stream, VJ, and how are things going for you?
Yeah, things are pretty good. How are you, first of all? It's been a while. I hope you're doing good, and I see the growth of the channel. It's always inspiring. And Stephen, it's been a long time as well. Stephen, I hope you're doing good as well.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm good, brother. Thank you so much. Good to be back as well. And I mean, I was off YouTube for a while, but then I was not off Chelsea though. So I've been following Chelsea and things that have been happening. Good things towards the end of the season. Just wanted to quickly touch up on that. Mariska has done a good job, really good job, in terms of getting us to the top four and ensuring that we have a Champions League to play for in the upcoming season. Due to Club World Cup, I know that we are starting to get players as early than most teams, which can be very helpful for us this season because we've already done the Delap deal and now we're moving quickly in the market, be it whoever it is, right? Be it Mike Maignan or be it Kudus or whoever it is. It's important that we get this deal first and done over because now we don't have that sort of a fierce competition from our rivals, though they are as well moving. But then since they don't have this Club World Cup pressure on them, they probably are looking to work around a lot of options, but then we'll have to have some players ready for Club World Cup. And, that's pretty much what, Chelsea's been up to. And our scouting team, I'm not going to doubt our scouting team because they kind of did a good job in the previous couple of seasons, or at least the previous season. So, maybe if they are looking for players of certain caliber, now we see that Chelsea has a certain caliber of selection in terms of the players. We're looking at players ranging from 17 to 22 with a good resale value, so-called wonder kids. I'm not saying all of them would be successful becoming a wonder kid, but then translating into successful players. But then that's the sort of investment that we're doing right now. And our sister club Strasbourg as well is being sort of a breeding ground for us, a training ground as well of some sorts. Though I shouldn't be saying that, but then we are also being able to get players from them or loan players out to them. So that it's been a good deal with Strasbourg, if I'm being honest, and they managed to qualify for Europa as well, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nizian, but they've qualified for Europa this season, I guess, or conference. I think they're playing some European competition this time for the first time after a long time. So, good movement there as well for Strasbourg. I'm excited for Andre Santos this time, coming into Chelsea. Esther Willian, another exciting talent. So I don't want to go on a complete rant. So we'll make this more of a discussion and a dialogue, which I'm sure Nazian would like. But that's my 2 cents on Chelsea and where we are right now. And good to be back.
Thank you very much for that. That's VJ, also a very, very top Chelsea supporter watching from a distance. We'll go back to Scala. Scala, you've hit some of the links. Mike Maignan, I want to hear your opinion on it. AC Milan goalkeeper, French number one. What do you make of that keeper? He will be 30 very soon, 29 at this moment. What do you make of it? Chelsea going in for him.
Yeah, I mean, age is not really a problem with goalkeepers. Most of them like come into their prime like after 30 only, or certainly after 28. So I don't think age is a big problem. Yeah, I've watched closely followed Mike Maignan ever since I think since the 2000, I think probably the World Cup, because he was always the backup for Hugo Lloris. So I was always curious, like who is the number two for France, you know? So he was always there, and for the past few seasons, he has done well for AC Milan. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I cannot say that he'll be good because I am like the first person to tell like Serie A keepers, with Onana, you're seeing what he's been up to. So
Yeah.
I cannot promise you, but one thing is that he's better than Onana. So I think certainly he's better than Sanchez. So yeah, he's definitely an upgrade. He's very good with the ball though. And I don't know how tall he is, but I don't think he's Sanchez tall. But I mean, I'll be watching him tomorrow. I think France are playing, I believe, Spain. So yeah, I'll be watching him tomorrow what he does. So, but yeah, he's definitely France's number one. So there is some pedigree behind him. So yeah, I think I don't know if he'll be good or not, but on paper he seems to be an upgrade on Sanchez. So yeah, that's a good start. Although I'm a bit curious, like why are you not giving that? Who's that? Another goalkeeper.
Petrovic.
He's done well. Yeah, Petrovic. Yeah, he's done well. I mean,
He's with Strasbourg.
Yeah, I think he has done well. I mean, I don't know if you could have saved some money with the goalkeeper and then you could have put him there. I heard like lots of Chelsea fans talking good about Petrovic. So I don't know how Mike Maignan is going to cost you, but it's not a bad thing.
Maignan, AC Milan are asking for 30 million. Chelsea wouldn't pay. Chelsea value him for 10 million. That's the valuation for Maignan. He's almost 30 years old, and he's got 1 year left on his contract. Would you want to leave him to go for free in the following season, or you want to get something out of him? I think it's a negotiation tactics, just like Steven said earlier on, whether they don't want to pay the asking price. It doesn't have a release clause. This player's contract is running down. So you got to play games. Probably you can get at least maybe 15 million from Mike Maignan. Then it's over. Just will get the deal done. Absolutely, he's worthy of a goalkeeper, very good goalkeeper. But what do you make of? Go ahead, Vijay.
Something, Nazian. So AC Milan have this tendency to negotiate, this way. I mean, they did the same thing for Pulisic. If you remember, they undervalued Pulisic as well, lowballed offer, sort of a humiliating offer to initially start off with, but then we still got that deal done over, and Pulisic became an AC Milan player. So unless this offer looks, humiliating for AC Milan when we, say 10 million for Mike Maignan, I don't think so. This deal is off the table. We still can get this done, and I hear your point. We should. I mean, they should at least try and get something for the player, considering he's not willing to renew the contract. But why aren't any other clubs in search of or interested in Maignan? Is there any news around that? Because we seem to be interested, and everyone seems to know that he is not signing a new contract. So why not any top clubs in conversation with him?
What I would say is I think Chelsea are the one that are looking for one of the, a very, very top goalkeeper. And I don't think that he will, if you go to Real Madrid have a very good goalkeeper. I think Inter Milan has a very good goalkeeper too, but Chelsea are the one lacking for a goalkeeper who has that attribute that Mike Maignan have. And I think that he will fancy a move to join a top club like Chelsea, where if I'm not so sure how many wants him. I'm sure there are, but Chelsea might be the one leading the race who wants him so badly. And I wouldn't think that he would say no to Chelsea. That's what I would say about it, unless Steven wants to have any other opinion regarding your question. Or Scala.
Skylar would take Probably.
Yeah, I don't have too much opinion on this player, man. My knowledge is limited with him. I've only watched him in the international setup, but yeah, I mean, Sanchez, although he's done well towards the end of the season, I have seen a lot of games where he was like Mr. Calamity. So
Oh, too
he's
many,
he has,
too many,
yeah.
too
So
many.
he's not really someone you can rely on, and yeah, he would like Maignan would be a good upgrade. But as I said with Onana, you have seen how you know I don't want to say that word, but there is something with goalkeepers of certain uh, persuasion,
Leagues.
which yeah, they are not leagues. I was going to say something else, but I don't think it would be appropriate. But it's not. It doesn't work out. I mean, I guess some people might understand what I'm trying to say. And yeah, anyways, but I hope Chelsea can. I mean, it works out for you guys, but yeah, that's all I can say, man. I've got some major PTSDs when it comes to goalkeepers for United ever since they are there. Yeah.
You'd still take Mike Maignan in your team in a heartbeat, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'll take any goalkeeper. I mean, if you have Onana in goal, anyone is an upgrade. So it's not really that's not really a good yardstick to measure. And anyway, at the moment, there are not too many goalkeepers. Like, who is the top goalkeeper at the moment? The market is quite, fizzled out. A couple of years ago, like there was Oblak and Courtois and all those guys. Now I don't know who is a good goalkeeper at the moment. I can't even name you like 3 good goalkeepers.
It's a dried up market.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's Scala. That's VJ for you, all football fans over here. This platform is made for all. It's a multicultural platform for Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, Liverpool, Everton, everyone. It's always come on this platform and just have fun. We talk football and we don't disrespect anyone's opinion on the comment section. JC said, "Nee, I was listening to Carragher the other day and wondering how unfair it is that Brazil are in the World Cup every 4 years, even though they have different players for every edition during last century. You know, you have to remember Brazil's sale. It's just like you're playing Champions League without Real Madrid or Barcelona. You won't get that numbers that you're looking for. It's just like you're watching football without English Premier League. Then you're not watching anything. Those are the leagues that sell. You playing a competition like Champions League. You need Real Madrid, you need Barcelona to be able to sell the competition. You're playing a competition like a World Cup. You need that yellow Samba jersey to be in there to sell.
I don't get that point. I mean, what is unfair in that? I mean, you go into the FIFA World Cup based on your rankings, right? I think top
based on your ranking, based on your performance.
So
yeah,
Brazil
absolutely.
will always be there. I mean, what's like? I don't get what.
And it's not like they have an easy way. They struggle. They've been years that Brazil have struggled to qualify for World Cup. The way their qualification process even in Brazil is even difficult. They have almost about 15 or 16 teams, like a league table where you have to play each and every one to qualify. So it's not that easy for Brazil. And I don't understand Carragher and Jamie Carragher's point here. Brazil comes in with different players every 4 years. So what? Are you telling me that these same players have to be there for every 4 years? They have to be Roberto Carlos playing World Cup for every 4 years. Yeah, I don't understand Carragher's situation over here. This guy sometimes, look, he's famous, but he doesn't have football brain, to be honest with you. I've been watching some highlights of Carragher and Frank Zola. Some highlights of Carragher and Zola. I was like, is this guy that goes on CBS and talk too much? Overhyped defender? He was just Zola just messed him up at the defensive area. He couldn't defend against Zola. 4 players against Zola himself alone. Carragher, this guy talk too much. Sometimes I don't want to hear much from him. He gives me headache. I don't know how Carragher is even considering. See what I was just saying. 1207 just made my point for me. How is even considered a pundit? This guy was not good enough. He didn't win nothing.
I mean, Troy Deeney is considered a pundit, so
yeah. He didn't win. I mean, Troy Deeney did well in the Premier League. He scored a bunch of goals. He became even a manager for a few period of time until he was being fired. but he has some kind of experience in what he says. Carragher never won the Premier League, but yet he's telling us now, Chelsea, Man United, and some other Liverpool how to win it. When you were there for a number of years. You couldn't win the Premier League, but you're telling others how to win it. Carragher, who I don't know, just like 1207 said, he doesn't know how he became a pundit. To be honest with you, he talks crap sometimes. If it says 1207 says, see if we make every low bid, there's also a possibility that deal might collapse. Absolutely, but it's not. You don't have to take every deal that they throw in your face. You have to bargain. You have to talk about it. It's just like if we have listened to Victor Osimhen. Osimhen was not willing to bring his wages down. Palmer was earning. I think I have this on the screen. Let me share this with you guys whilst we're here. We're going to look at how much Chelsea players are earning at this moment. Let me leave the microphone to VJ and Scala for them to jump. Stephen, are you there? I'm sure Stephen is off the microphone, off his decks at this moment. All goalkeepers in the past have made mistakes. It's just that social media is top on every twist and turn of players these days, which absolutely correct. We don't get a lot to talk about these days. Remember when there was no VAR, always we got a lot to talk about every game. But now there's not much, so we scrutinize what the goalkeepers do, and goalkeepers have changed. They have to be playing out from the back, and they end up making lots of mistakes. So give us much to talk about, isn't it? Yeah. I'm glad 1207 said glad we didn't go for Onana. Oh Lord. JC, the AC Milan goalkeeper, wants Champions League football, and Chelsea knows this according to my sources from Rich Moneymaker. Rich Moneymaker, big up to you, brother. Big up to you. Hope you're doing very well. Big up to you, Rich Moneymaker. Despite all the obvious moments of errors and criticism about Sanchez, I also can remember multiple heroic moments of unbelievable saves from him. That I can't or I shouldn't be written off of his success. Absolutely, he done good job, but he done worse than good. He's done worse than good. To be honest with you, he's done worse than good. It got to a point on the Premier League table. He was leading the race of errors committed that have led to goals in the Premier League. It was Sanchez leading the race a period of time. I'm sure. I don't know if he's still the one there, or maybe Onana have take over that position. But yes, I'm gonna let you guys jump in and let me look for the thing I'm looking for right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think he has 5 errors leading to goals this season. And I read an interesting stat in comparison with Mike Maignan, who had 4 errors leading to goals in the last 4 seasons. So that's the stark difference that you see between 2 goalkeepers. One has 4 errors in 4 seasons, and the other one has 5 errors in 1 season. So definitely Mike Maignan is an upgrade to what we have here. Who we have here at Chelsea now. But Petrovic isn't a bad shout either. That's where I'm a bit concerned around why are we going for I understand why we're going for a goalkeeper if it is cheaper or if he's cheaper, but Petrovic should be given a chance according to me. What I fear might happen is that we'll have Sanchez, we'll sell someone like Petrovic because he has value in the market, and then we'll have, let's say, Mike Maignan coming in. So is that a good deal? Maybe it's a good deal because Mike Maignan is the goalkeeper for us. But then our number 2 is still Sanchez. I'd probably want our number 2 be Petrovic. But I understand why Chelsea does that as well, because you can't have Petrovic on the bench waiting for a start. He's proved that he is still, he can be a number 1 goalkeeper. And that's probably the reason why, he is always loaned out. But why not just loan out Sanchez and bring Petrovic in here and have him as the number 1 goalkeeper? That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
And what about these Penders guys?
Do what? Mike Penders?
Yeah. So he's coming in as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Chelsea actually view him as a generational talent.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so they're not going to obviously let him go. So he's going to be on our books as well. Um, at some point, he should be able to take the reign from our first keeper. Over to you.
Right. Exactly. VJ, thank you very much. Guys, keep dropping a like on the video. I don't know how many likes we have on the screen right now. We have in the video right now, but if you haven't done it, please. I know we're all human. We do forget once in a while. But let's Scala VJ is here with us. Let's look at this. This is a bit small. I just made it a few hours ago before the stream started, but I'm gonna zoom in because if I take it back, you won't be able to see it properly. But I'll zoom in and I'll zoom in a little bit more. So I'll start from the top here. And as we see, Chelsea player wages, this is what they make. Reece James is highest right now with 250. Reece James, club captain, 250. With Raheem Sterling making 215 on loan to Arsenal. Ben Chilwell also on loan to Crystal Palace making 200. Wesley Fofana, look at these top players over there. So that's why we got to be very careful on wages. How many of these top players that are making high in the football club contribute? It's only Reece James right now. And even Reece James, there are a few question marks because of his injury. He's being they trying to take care of him so he doesn't get injured again. So if you look at him, Wesley Fofana making a lot. He hasn't played nothing. Just a little bit all season. He's been out. Ben Chilwell, 200 on Crystal Palace. Raheem Sterling, 250. On loan to us now. So let's go to Christopher Nkunku over here. 195, it doesn't put in the shift. It doesn't do much for Chelsea, making 195. Enzo Fernandez making 180 right here. He's done a very, very good job. He's justified to how much he's making. Marc Cucurella making 175, arguably one of the best left back in the Premier League. Joao Felix, 70 K a week on loan to AC Milan. Doesn't do much. Pedro Neto, 160. I don't think he didn't deserve 160. He has to do more. Moses Caicedo making 150. One of the best DMs in the Premier League at this moment. Cole Palmer, 130. He got that raise last season for that wonderful performance he put in. Tosin Adiribio making 120. Also, he's done some good job this season. Kano Chukwuemeka, 100 on loan to Borussia Dortmund. Levi Coatwell, 100, also making 100. Matt Cucurella, McGee making 100. Not academy player, but young player. Nicholas Jackson, 100. Mahalo Modric also making 100 at this moment a week. So it's right there. Benyo Badishil, 90. Kenan Drisbury Hall making 80. Axel Disasi, 80 on loan to Aston was it Aston Villa, right? Aston Villa, yeah. Robert Sanchez, 60. Trevor Chalobah making 50. Philip Jorgensen making 50. Noni Madueke making 50. Malo Gusto, 45. Romeo Lavia making 45. I think he has to do more. He need a raise right now. Lavia need a raise. Malo Gusto also, I think he's done some good job. He need a raise too. Leslie Ugochukwu, also he's still with Southampton. I think relegation right now. He should be back to the Premier League. With Chelsea, 45. Armando Broja still on the list of 40 K a week, with Gabriel Slanini making 40 a week. David Washington making 40 a week. Marcus Bettinelli, who doesn't play, he's a third choice goalkeeper, making 35 a week. David Fofana need to be sold, making 30 a week. Georgi Petrovic, 25 a week. Renato Viega making 25 a week. Aaron Ansumeni also making 15K a week. Andrew Santos making 10K with Strasbourg. Josh Achampong making 5K a week. Alfie Gilchrist on loan to Championship making 3K a week. Kalib Wali making 2K every week. Matthias Amungu, unknown. Mario Kellyman also unknown. Mike Pendes also unknown. And Kendrick Pierce also unknown. So these are the wages over there. I think they are very, very good. They're very, very good, and wages are more structured, better for Chelsea. I don't know if Scala, what do you think? Would you wish that your team has these wages well strategized for Man United, Scala?
Yeah, I think that's where you guys have to give credit to Clear Lake. I think when they came in, they got rid of all the expensive players like Lukaku, Havertz, Werner, all these people who are earning upwards of 200 or even upwards of 300 in case of Lukaku. And even Kepa, I think he was on 275, something like that, ridiculous amount. And although it was unfortunate for N'Golo Conte, I think he was on big money as well. So I think that's where you guys have done well to balance out the books. It is very, very essential because otherwise you get, and let's not forget Mason Mount, who wanted upwards of 200, and then United came and emptied their bank for him. So that's why you guys have exceptionally done well. If you look at, I mean, you guys are doing well, but if you look at the likes of what City and Liverpool are, you will be even more shocked. I was surprised to see Rodri earning 220k. Can you imagine that? I mean, it's astounding. So when as a United fan, when I look at stuff like that, that's where I am trying to see what Ineos are trying to do, because they are very, very much against overpaying anyone, especially when it comes in terms of wages. So that's why we are trying to get rid of people like Anthony, Sancho, Rashford, all the contracts which were given under the Glazer era. I think we need to kick those people out. I mean, it's almost scandalous to be playing someone like Rashford upwards of 300k, and he has hijacked a number 10 shirt as well. So, we need to get those people moving. I think this has to be Mason Mount's last year. I think if he doesn't perform, we need to get rid of him as well. I mean, he had a very, very injury-prone season last year, and he got the faith of confidence from the manager to be starting ahead of Garnacho in that Europa League final, and he did nothing.
Yeah.
He's on 250 and wearing the number 7 shirt. So he's not making money for the club. He's costing money for the club, because ain't no one buying Mason Mount shirts, let's be honest, especially United fans, because we don't know him like that. I mean, I still struggle to find him as a United player, accept him as a United player, but that's just a personal choice. So I am looking into this very critically, because this is something Ineos are trying to do. We are trying to trim the wage bill, and we don't want more than 3 players earning the big bucks. So if you look at our club, I think if we get rid of the players I said, I think it will be just Bruno Fernandes who will be earning more than 300k. Everyone will be less than that. So I think that's where you can give players like Mbeumo 250, as I was reporting previously. So I don't mind players like them earning, although I still think it's very, very high. I think something around the likes of 180 was good for Mbeumo when he comes in. And I think Cunha, he's going to be earning 200k as well. So we'll see. I think any club who is looking to compete and balance out the books, PSR and all that kind of financial stuff, trimming the wage bill, because let's be honest, 70% of our club's budget is going into paying these, overpaying these fortunate players, I mean, come on, man. Some of these players, they don't deserve that money. I mean, Ben Chilwell, what has he done for Chelsea ever since he has come in? Right? And
I think he's part of the Champions League team in 2021.
Yeah, after that, but you're still paying him 200k, right? I mean, Maresca already. I remember his first press conference. Like he said he wanted Chilwell to be training separately. I think he's at Palace right now. I think he'll be coming back. You need to get rid of him as well. But I think it is imperative for any club to make sure that only the best of the best are earning the big bucks, not players who come in. Can you believe, like Anthony, he was on 20 grand a week at Ajax. Can you imagine? He 10-folded his salary to 200k when he joined United. I mean, it's stuff like that where I'm thinking like how much money we have wasted. So when people say that United, obviously we could have spent more money, because we are paying almost 60, 70, 80, even 120 million on interest on our debts. But when I see stuff like that, absolutely blows my mind. I mean, can you believe we paid Sancho, 21 years Sancho, 250 grand?
Nah, that's way too much.
So that's stuff like that is biting us back.
That's what Clear Lake are trying to do at Chelsea. Bole and Biedek Bali. They want you to earn your wages on the pitch. The performance you put in. It's what I think they have that in their clause, that if the player put in the shift, it performed very well, then you have the access for your wages to be raised. You have a raise, you get a raise if you're putting in the shift. Jackson did that with that 14 goals he scored last season. With Palmer also, he was making 40 until he had, I think 50. He was making about 50 or 100 until he had that brilliant season last season where he had a raise. So the better you play, you get that raise. Chelsea will give you the money, but they want you to put in the shift. They don't want just give it the money before you come to the club. And when you're not playing well, there's no chance of decreasing or taking some of your money out of your wages down. They can't do that. So this that's what Man United have to do also to help the team. You don't get that money when you walk in. You earn it when you're playing better. You get what I'm saying? Because also if you give a player, that's why Chelsea are giving players 6-7 years. You're on 100 or you're on 50 a week. So when that happens, let's say a player is not doing well, it's not willing to move on from the football club. When you run your contract down at the football club, the club doesn't feel it that much because it's just 50 grand a week or maybe 100 grand a week. But if you bring a Pogba, you're paying him, you're giving him 6 years contract, and you're paying him 200-300 every week, and he wants to run his contract down like Casemiro is doing, or maybe Maguire did, or maybe Phil. What's his name again? You guys defender that was there forever. He wasn't playing. Phil Jones. Yeah, Phil Jones did. It wouldn't have happened. I mean, United wouldn't feel that much if you were paying him like 50 or 70 a week. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of money. He was making a lot of money. He stayed there, ran his contract down, doing nothing and making that money until the contract ended.
I understand that tactic, but Phil Jones was using another dark tactic. Whenever you try to sell him, he just got injured. No one is buying an injured defender, right? So United
did he get injured or did he get injured?
Yeah, exactly. In quotations, injured. So to preserve his whatever value of 4 or 5 or 7 million, we offered him a new contract. And now we have hired him again as some kind of a youth coach or whatever it is. So yeah, I do get your point. I mean, can you believe at one point for 2 years, Trent Alexander-Arnold, he was earning less than, I don't know if you remember this player at United, Brandon Williams. I don't know.
Brandon Williams. Yeah.
For 2 years.
Academy fullback, wasn't he?
Yeah. In that time, Trent won the Premier League and the Champions League, and he was on like 40k, and Brandon Williams was on 80k, and we gave that 80k because he had one good performance against Sheffield United. Now he's a free agent and he's in jail. So yeah, man, United are notorious for overplaying players, and that is something we are trying to take it off and trim the wage bill.
Thank you very much, Scala. Thank you. It's a pleasure having you on. You can stay on for a bit if you have time, but if you don't have, you've done a great job for coming on and discussing United on the show today.
Yeah, really I need to get some stuff done, man. I need to watch that Nations League game today, Portugal-Germany. I don't know if you guys are aware. Yeah, it's the semi-finals today. Tomorrow it's Spain and France. So yeah,
absolutely.
When is the Club World Cup starting? I mean, when are your games starting?
I think about 3 weeks' time, isn't it?
I think it starts on the 15th, and then I think Chelsea's first game is the 16th.
Yeah.
So
you're going to be playing your main team, right? I mean, you're going to be playing your full squad, or is it going to be just like?
No, we have to. Yeah.
Okay. It's contractually obligated. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's 100 million.
Also, it's the Club World Cup. So you don't really have a choice.
And also, the prize money is the highest. It's more than the Champions League. So yeah,
Madrid are taking it seriously by offering 10 million to Liverpool to get Trent early. I can see why.
I think the World Club competition is the most second expensive league competition in the world. The first one is the World Cup. The second is the club the prize money. Yeah, the Club World Cup. The second is Champions League. Then the Premier League, I think so. Then any other I wouldn't even say the Premier League because it's not a competition.
Even if you make top 4 in that, if you reach semi-finals also, you'll get some decent money as well.
Yeah, a lot of money. But my brother, yes, I can't believe that there's someone who shares a positive thought about Sanchez like me. It's. I'll tell you this. I share positive, thoughts about Sanchez. I've said it many times that he's been forced to do something that is not that good. It's just like telling Peter Cech to play out from the back. He will struggle. So it's not his fault. But some of the mistakes that he makes is way too much. But yeah, JC loves Sanchez to death. He loves Sanchez to death. Guys, I have sent the link there. The link the link to the studio is in there. It's somewhere in the chat. So,
what time's the next stream starting?
we have the stream that starts at 3, which is somewhere around maybe either.
That's
I think
in an hour, isn't it?
No, not anywhere near an hour. I think it will be 3 hours time my time. The next stream comes in 3 hours time my time.
But yeah, like 8 o'clock UK.
Yeah. JC said that Athletic wrote that Chelsea have third highest wage bill. What they forgot to tell is that Chelsea have almost double the amount of players than other clubs, and that is the reason why wages are high. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, because if you look at the list that I put up, a lot of players on that list. This is too much. That's from Maya. It's a good structure wage bill, but this is too much to pay for some players who don't even get at least 30 games for Chelsea. I see why they want us to make the Champions League.
I have a few pointers.
Okay, go ahead. Go for it. Yeah, let me take it then. I must always call out our owners for their shenanigan, but the wage bill structure is not bad. Somehow they got one right. Pure business man, always standing on business when it comes to wages. From Maya Scala said, catch you guys later. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure, Scala. It's a pleasure to have you on our show each and every time. No need. I don't have infinity to any player. I love football and love to point out errors in judgment. Thank you very much for the correction. No, not. I mean, okay, I get what you mean. Maybe I did not put it right the way I said it. Like, you love Sanchez, not just a love, but then you're trying to make a point of why these mistakes and errors are happening. Portugal and Germany play today. Who will win? That's a big question. My eyes asking. We will play our first team squad in this Club World Cup competition. I think every team is serious about the competition. The better you make, you have to be serious to make more money. But yeah, let me see this question here. Who win this Portugal and Germany? Germany. I'll go for Germany. I'll go for Germany to win it. VJ, want to react? Go for it, sir.
Yeah, I think Germany for me as well. But then on the wage structure, if you remember 4 or 5 years ago, we were doing a research on the Chelsea.
Hold on, VJ. Before I go in, guys, let me give you a little introduction to our man over here. VJ is I don't know. VJ, can you introduce yourself very well? I don't want to say something that is not right in the financial aspect of what you do, so people can really understand who you are.
I can do that. Yes, sir. My name is Vijay. I run a channel called SportsWire, and it was a channel that was active for a while. Right now, I'm busy with my work stuffs, hoping to get at least the channel moving this year. But then on the professional side, I'm more of a management person, more into finance, IT management, and all of that. My professional career is a project management career. So I work across the globe, and now and I've always been a Chelsea fan. So that comes, that's the reason why this interest. Chelsea and SportsWire, the way that I look at Chelsea from a SportsWire channel perspective is more on the club management. I know there are a lot of people who talk, about the tactics, in-game tactics, and specialists on that. I'd prefer to be on the other side, which is more on the management material. What I look at is how the club is run, what are the deals that are coming through, and how does contracts get structured and things like that. So that's where I specialize at, and that's what I do for SportsWire. Thanks for having me on, Nazir.
VJ is more of a financial expert. That's why he wants to react to the wage structure and all that. So VJ, go ahead.
Yeah, so regarding the wage structure, 5 years back there was one research that I was doing on the wage bill, and what we did as part of that exercise is that we took Chelsea's wage bill 2021. We analyzed that not just amongst Chelsea players, but also comparing that with other teams on the league. By then as well, Chelsea was the fourth highest, if I'm not wrong, if I remember it correctly, in terms of the wage structure. Manchester United still ranked above, Chelsea. But one clear difference, right? One clear difference that we see between 2021 and 2025 is that on the outset, these numbers have definitely come down, right? We're talking about 150,000, 120,000. I think 120,000 is right now the average amongst the players that we have. Definitely, the squad size has blown up. But one thing that we keep forgetting is Chelsea's always had this broader squad. But the average age of Chelsea's squad in 2021-2020 season, yes, there were a lot of youngsters, but there were equally players with that 25, 27 age group as well, who were in that 250, 300, 310 bracket. Sterling, Lukaku, none of them, right? There were a lot of players in this bracket. But now we have a lot of 21 years and 22-year players who are still on 150, 120. Let's not forget, the time when these contracts were awarded for a lot of people, they didn't have European football. I mean, they had technically Conference League, but they weren't playing Champions League. So right now that they've made the Champions League, obviously there will be some revisions in their salary. And one thing that I think the Clear Lake Capital has started to do better is that there's a lot of incentivized pay, right? The pay is not completely wholesome contract, wherein the fixed pay is more, right? That model has now shifted. It's more on the incentive pay. That is technically how any long-term contracts are done, be it business contracts, be it job contracts. If it's a 9-year contract, it's technically an incentive contract, wherein, because let's say you're giving an 8-year contract for a person, right? And forget the business, forget the technical, footballing part of it. Just an 8-year contract to one person, and then you say, for 8 years you'd be earning 150K a week starting from today.
Okay.
At the end of 8th year, the inflation rate would have made your 150,000K a week, lesser than what it is now. Right? The first year you might be happy because you're getting 150K, but at the end of 8th year, the inflation would have crept up, and 150K doesn't sound or hold good anymore because of the inflation, right? So that's the reason why any of those long-term contracts, it's incentivized. I mean, it's incentive-based, and at the same time, there would be revisions at multiple sites. I know Nizian touched upon that. Cole Palmer got that, revision. Nicholas Jackson at a point got that revision. Reece James has as well got the revision, because let's not forget, Reece James started somewhere around 35K when he played for Wolves on the roster, but then on loan for Wolves, was it? I don't remember the team, but then he went for a championship loan. At that point in time,
that's what you were wondering.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the team that he was on loan to.
Yes, Wigan.
Yeah, so that championship
Thanks,
loan, that is where he started. But then right now he's on 200K, and that is him earning that wage, right? That 200K that we see on the book is him earning that wage. Not every player does that. Like, the challenge that Manchester United have right now is they're stuck between talented players being scouted, but at the same time, there's not a lot of youngsters. Let's not get into the Manchester United argument, but then for Chelsea, we still have to be careful. This numbers that we see on the screen that Nizain just showed us is, I'm not sure if it is before the Champions League or after the Champions League revenue coming in, because after Champions League, these numbers will be revised. I'm not sure what the new numbers could be, right? And if it is above this, then we haven't improved so much that we seem to, project. So that could be a challenge. And if these players continuously keep getting Champions League football, how would we manage that against, the numbers that we right now see? These are interesting questions that we have. Honestly, we'll obviously have a closer look at it, because Clear Lake is a business run, is a corporation which is more on the business front, And that's why we see a lot of 21, 22 years, because the resale value is more.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Go ahead, VJ. Yeah, go ahead.
One particular reason why we are a bit hesitant on the Mike Maignan deal as well is about the resale value. I mean, we can't keep talking about 30 years is still young for a goalkeeper, but then the resale value is what Clear Lake is looking at. Like right now, they want 24, 25-year goalkeepers. They're still happy with it, right? Even if they want to pay that extra bit, if they pay it on 24, 25, the dividend is more, right? That's what they're looking at. And that is why this business model, in a way, is good. But is it as good as that of reaching a Champions League final and winning it? Is an open question that needs to be answered. And that time only will tell. But that is my take on how the wage structure is now revised. It's not too much revised, but then the players that we're going for, the kind of players that we're going for, makes the wage structure look a lot revised. That's my take on it.
Thank you very much, VJ. That is VJ over here, taking us through the financial aspect, wages, and he is an expert in that. So thank you for the knowledge here with us here. Always happy to have him on. And Stephen, in the reaction towards the explanation of the wages.
No, not really. It's kind of stuff that me and you already sort of basically understood anyway, and that we've tried to explain in the past, where the majority of the players that we have signed are on these, my chair nearly fell backwards, are on these incentivized contracts, which people say, oh, but you're being cheap, you're being... Well, no, it's from multiple perspectives, it's a positive, right? But from perspective one, looking from the club side of things, you're bringing a wage budget down significantly from what it was when you took over, because a lot of the players were on 200, 250. I think there might have been one or two who were even on 300k a week. Yeah. Another aspect of it from the club perspective is, if you're having a bad season, these players will have incentives for stuff like how many goals do you get, how many clean sheets, how many assists, and stuff like this, right? So by having these incentives, in theory, it should prevent players from slacking off when it's a back end of the season. Oh, we got nothing to play for, because the players still have these things to play for. So they'll still push to achieve those so they can achieve more money for their own pocket, because that's what's in their contract. So you shouldn't have situations that we had a few years ago, for example, when we had the Tuchel, Potter, Lampard season where players were checking out, because now, whereas we still had some players there from the old regime, the Roman regime, now basically everybody, with the exception of like Reece James and maybe one or two others, are on these incentivized contracts. So they won't want to check out because they'll want to earn as maximal amount of money they can possibly earn on their contract.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, and to answer this question as well, do you think they will bring any players in who are sitting on plus 200K by the way they're moving? That is why I wasn't really sure about the Mike Maignan move, because usually, if you're bringing someone like that, I'm not sure what number he is at now on AC Milan, but then that sort of move is anyone who's about 27 to 30 in that age bracket, if they're playing Champions League already, on that 200K that Meyer, I'm sorry if I'm putting your name wrong.
Yeah, you got it right, Meyer. Yeah, you got it right.
So mention that plus 200K. If they are in that bracket already, they're obviously going to expect one, bonus on top, or some sort of an increment on top of it. That's the reason why I don't see any established players coming through that could potentially break our wage structure. The wage structure that we have right now is sustainable for having players under 25 or building players from the scratch. Like when I say from the scratch, players like Reece James, players like Mason Mount, if he was still with the club. If these guys are with the club over a period of like 20, 25 years, they'd reach their, when I say 20, 25, I'm talking about like 25 years of age, 30 years of age. They'd go somewhere around that 250, 300 mark, but they would have been they would have been with the club for so long. And you can justify that with the other players who are playing on the squad. But what you can't do is bring 25 to 30 years directly from different club and break this wage structure. So I think all our transfers would be potentially between 17 to 23. 23 itself is a bit over the edge. 22 maybe, 17 to 22. And we'll be looking at potential talents in that 16 to 18 bracket. But 19 to 21 from different leagues, bring them in, win competitions. And that's probably how our transfer strategy would be, our business strategy would be. That's my answer.
Okay. I just checked. Mike Maignan the goalkeeper make 58.6 and 682 per week. So almost about 60K a week. That's from a report that I just saw online. Right now, he said,
yeah, spot on. We haven't technically walked out of the deal yet. It's still negotiations in progress, and that's why I said I'm not still sure about the money that he's already getting at AC Milan. If he's still 30 years, but he's still getting somewhere in like 60, 70K, then an into 2 on top of it would still be a good deal and within our wage structure. So that deal could potentially go through, not because we are looking at we're breaking the wage structure, but because this person or this particular player fits into our sort of a style.
Thank you very much.
There's another thing to it as well, by the way.
Yeah.
People are complaining, but they're messing up the deal, blah, 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 SPR. A, it's really not, yeah? B, 25 million they want if you convert it to British pound sterling, yeah? And we offered about 9, right? These things always happen. Further to that point, it's been reported that their replacement is the Torino goalkeeper. I think it's like Verge Milinkovic-Savic, because I think.
Savage, yeah.
So we know, A, he's 12 months left. B, you're looking about 25 million in terms of pound sterling at the highest end of it, yeah? The third point is that he's on 60 to 70K, so even if you double it, he's well within the structure, yeah? And the last thing to that is, well, you've already revealed to the world you've got a replacement lined up. So if you've got a replacement lined up, you're happy to sell him. So come on, bring him. Let's go. Let's do a deal. Let's work. I think it's just usual negotiation tactics. Plus, from what I've heard, Egbali's on the deal. And we know Egbali won't want to be made to look like a cheapskate. So he's just... Plus, bro, Milan gave us like 3 million for Giroud. They offered us about 12 million when we wanted 25 million for Christian Pulisic. They offered us lowball on Loftus-Cheek. I think they initially lowballed us on Tomori. Hey, it's a little bit of karma and a taste of your own medicine. You want to do it to us? We'll do it back to you. We'll get there eventually. But just have a little taste of this.
Exactly, Stephen. That's what I started this conversation with. They did the same thing for Pulisic. I still remember the numbers that they quoted. I mean, what are we talking about here? That's how I felt when this, that particular conversation happened. And taste of their own medicine now.
Bro, 4 or 5 times they've done it. It's nuts.
All right. This is getting interesting. It's getting very interesting. And Maya said, I think it is a good wage structure since you explain it in that way. I understand it from the financial aspect of it and perspective of it. We sign any player on low wages on a long-term contract and make them earn it. Absolutely. Yeah, they have to earn it on the football pitch, not before they walk in.
No, we're doing it. Actually, I've got something for you for the later show. We could briefly touch on it now if you wanted, but it's more on the latest.
If it has to do with Ekiteke now, we're going to talk about Ekiteke in the next show.
It's not just him. It's not just him. So I won't mention the Ekiteke part, yeah?
Okay. Go for it.
I'll mention another part of it, yeah? Another part of it is there's reports that, if I remember rightly, are from someone very reliable when it comes to like the French media and stuff like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying that one of the Strasbourg players could be going to Frankfurt. Now, all I'm going to add to this is we know that Strasbourg are owned by Bluecoat, aka Chelsea. Yeah?
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying until we get to it later.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. Going with this. Yeah, 3-way deal.
Mm-hmm. You get a bit of this, and then we'll loan you this, and then boom.
Yeah, I've seen what you want to share, Steven. We'll talk about it more in our next stream. Guys, we have another stream coming up in about 2.5 hour time. So yeah, 2 streams for the day. We have to get some of this and the news. The news keep coming, and if we do 1 stream a day, we might not catch up, and we might be behind. So very, very happy and very grateful for these wonderful men came on. Scala from United fame, and also VJ, who's a Chelsea fame, and his financial aspect and expect of him. So yeah, if we have financial difficulties, I'll just remember to reach out to my brother Morph and get him. He is our main. He is our Kiel Maguire of BlueClouds Media. Stevie, remember that guy?
Don't mention that guy's name to me anymore. I don't like him. He's a bit
Kiel Maguire. He's a Kiel McGraw of BlueClouds Media. Oh yeah, so yeah, if we need any financial,
VJ on that level, VJ is clear of that guy. That guy's a fraud.
All right, let's hear from VJ. There's a question in front of you from JC. You want to touch on it? Come on, mouse. My mouse. Everything is frozen.
Yeah, I answered this question.
He touched on this one already, didn't he? He said Havertz Hawks is still talking.
Oh, okay. Screen is gone. I think I'm back again. I gotta sort this in now before my next stream comes, else I will be in big trouble. All right, so
big trouble, and I do not want to be in big trouble.
Come on, computer. LOL Steven said, by the way, they tried to cut this his wages, his deal off this morning. I took like I took it like a PR stunt, but I hope we get him through. We will wait until Monday and Dilap announcement.
Mike wants to leave, so I'm not concerned anyway. It's just a normal stuff, man. Taste of their own medicine. But I've just seen VJ's message in the private chat.
Yeah, thank you very much. VJ, thank you very much for coming on. VJ has to leave for something. So VJ, one more from you. Plug yourself before you head out.
Firstly, I'd like to say thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been a long time that I connected and see the channel growing as well, and lots of JC is the one constant that I still remember from a year ago. So a lot of people on the channel, and I wish the channel to progress as quick as possible, as popular as possible. Nizeon is someone who's consistent, and I appreciate that consistency. And Stephen, thank you so much for being always there to help Nizeon out. And you guys are rocking on the show. And thanks for having me once again. Talk to you guys soon. You guys have a great day ahead.
Guys, we got about 14 of you here watching live. Before VJ goes, I have put his comments on the screen, and the comment, when you click those 3 dots on the right hand side, when you click on it, it will take you straight to VJ's YouTube channel, and click on it when he goes live. It does more sports once in a while, but he does financial aspects and topics and stuff like that. If you have any problem regarding what is going on at Chelsea, this is the man that you can go for. Maybe he can do a shot and upload it, and you can watch it and understand what is going on if you're having difficulties. So yes, VJ, thank you very much for coming on. Hope to see you again. You're a legend, and enjoy the rest of the evening, brother. Is it evening in the morning?
It's actually night.
Night.
10 o'clock. 10 p.m. here.
10 p.m. All right. So enjoy your night then.
Sure thing. Talk to you guys.
VJ, it's been good having you on.
That like button.
All right, guys, it was the VJ from the Sports Wired channel. We just have him on the show. We're gonna drop off today because we have another stream to get ready and come on in about an hour and 2 hours time. So, guys, we thank you all for your commitment and your time and patience for taking us through the entire hour, 44 minutes of live streaming. Lucky for us, we're streaming on 2 platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. So, whichever platform you find yourself comfortable, if you want to join us on YouTube, you're okay. You feel okay to do that. If you want to join us on the X, also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to BlueClouds Media YouTube channel. The sports is BCM Sports. Me, Zion, and Stevie G. We want to call it a day. Thank you all for coming. As I always say, Lil Desperandon, so Stephen G.
Hang on to hope.
Absolutely. Don't do what I wouldn't do. I'll see you guys in a few hours' time. Bye for now.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive.